He is in the process of receiving the football. In that vein, the ground cannot dislodge the football. If it does, if it makes it move, then it is deemed an incomplete pass. And so we've seen this before. It's not like the NFL doesn't have precedent on the situation. Okay? Now, if Jesse James caught the ball at the 5-yard line, ran it in, broke the plane, and then the ball got dislodged or something, it would have been a touchdown because Jesse James would have been deemed a runner at that point. And when the football breaks the plane, the play is dead. In this instance, the play is not dead because Jesse James is still trying to receive the football. Here is the rule, all right? A player must secure the ball in his hands prior to going to the ground. Okay, Jesse James secured the football prior to going to the ground. That's fair. Must control the ball long enough to become a runner. All right, that's more of a situation where he's not going into the end zone. In this case, it really doesn't apply to Jesse James. This does, though. If the ball hits the ground before he regains control, it's incomplete. So that's exactly what happened. Jesse James did not complete the pass. And people are saying, well, his knee was down. Well, he was never touched, so he can't be down. I mean, if his knee is down, the play is still alive. Did Jesse James catch that pass at the end? Give us a heart for yes. Give us an angry face for no. It's the rule. The comments are flowing in. Michelle chiming in here on the Cam Rogers Show. That was a catch all day long. David Johnson, it's the rule. The rule has been explained in this same situation, has come up before. David, that's what I said, i.e. Des Bryant, i.e. Calvin Johnson. Ask Lions fans out there, ask Cowboys fans out there. Mitchell Wren's chiming in saying, yes, he did as well. Hey, I mean, there are going to be a lot of differing opinions on this whole situation. Greg chiming in, no, he's no football move, knee down, arm down, broke the plane. Greg, in this situation, though, Jesse James was not deemed a runner. He was still in the process of completing the catch. If he was deemed a runner and he broke the plane, it would have been a touchdown. Ray chiming in. Per the rule, not a catch. It's a stupid rule. That is very true. Ray, you hit the nail on the head right there because by rule, it is not a catch, but it is kind of a silly rule. There's no doubt about it. Dallas Cowboys by Chat Sports. Des caught it. See? They get it. Cowboys fans out there and Dallas Cowboys by Chat Sports. Mark chiming in, must complete the process. He did not. Ask Calvin Johnson. He knows all about it. Exactly, Mark. That's what I'm trying to say right here. Dennis chiming in. That was 100% a catch. Touchdown is the same. Similar play against the Baltimore Ravens. I think he might be alluding to the Antonio Brown stretch play from last year on Christmas. Not totally sure, Dennis. But yes, of course, Antonio Brown, he was deemed a runner in that play. He broke the plane. He stretched out, play dead. In Jesse James's instance, play wasn't ruled dead when he broke the plane because he wasn't a runner. Ben chiming in. I'm 50-50 on it. Rules need to change. Yeah, no doubt about that. I think the NFL has to look at this situation here in the offseason and owners' meetings and whatever the case may be and really understand that these plays are causing too much controversy and they're having big-time implications for postseason chances in the postseason as well. That Des Bryant catch was during the playoffs. And that play there last night is probably going to be the reason why the Patriots will be the #1 overall seed in the AFC and the Steelers will be #2. Roy chiming in. Who cares? They choked. Hashtag Pats. Wow. Some big-time stuff there by Roy. Jesse chiming in. Dez caught it. Well, they're still talking about that one, aren't they? Gotta love it, gotta love it. And Maria saying it was a great catch. There are a lot of opinions out there. Keep them coming here in the comments section on the Cam Rogers Show. Heck, even tweet at me at Mr. Rogers99. We will be talking about this play for some time. We'll pull up the reaction poll again if you're just tuning into the program here. Did Jesse James catch that pass at the end? Give us a heart for yes, he did. Give us an angry face for no, it is the rule. And we're seeing both sides of it in the comment section here today. Here's the bottom line, folks. By rule, Jesse James did not catch that ball. And I have a full explanation here in terms of the NFL rules. I went right to the rule book. I took this right out of the script. Jesse James did secure the ball prior to going to the ground, but the ball hits the ground and it becomes dislodged a little bit in the process of him fully receiving the football. So in that sense, Jesse James did not complete the pass from Ben Roethlisberger, okay? And so it's the same logic, it's the same precedent as with Bryant, as with Calvin Johnson, where they did not fully complete the process of the catch. In fact, there is a phrase in the NFL rulebook that is called survive the ground. Jesse James did not survive the ground. If Jesse James really held on to that football and it hit the ground but it didn't move, it's a touchdown. And the Steelers are the #1 overall seed in the AFC, or at least are in control of it. But because the ball moved while it was on the ground, it was deemed incomplete. All right? So a lot of Steelers fans out there, I understand your anger. I understand why you may feel that Jesse James got robbed here. But by the book, it was an incomplete pass. All right? So, I mean, we're going to be talking about this all week long, and we have more footage of the play. Let's just say it for what it is. This game was an absolute thriller. It was game of the year. The hype, the anticipation, the excitement going into this game, nationally televised. Jim Nantz, Tony Romo, Tracy Wolfson on tap for that one. Belichick versus Mike Tomlin. It had all the makings of a big-time game, and it was exactly that. And so, at the end of the day, though, the New England Patriots get the victory. They are in control of things in the AFC. The Steelers can't slip up now. I mean, they can't dwell on this game and somehow lose to Houston because Jacksonville's right there. And the Jaguars can still get a bye week if the Steelers slip up. And both these teams are tied at the end of the year because the Jaguars have the head-to-head tiebreaker. If you're just tuning in, it's the Cam Rogers Show here on Chat Sports Facebook Live. Follow me on Twitter at Mr. Rogers99. Like my Facebook page. Come at me with the comments. I love when all of you are a part of the show. It makes it so much more fun. Dennis chiming in. If the Patriots would have made the same play, would they have called the same? If it would have been the Patriots, they would have overturned the play as well. Very interesting comment there from Dennis. David Johnson, again, chiming in. They need to give players more credit for what they do. A lot of incredible plays have been taken back by ticky-tack rules. David Johnson, absolutely. By the way, great name, might I add. There's a great football player that is named David Johnson. Yeah, I think the NFL has to look back and really understand that this whole catch thing is creating too much confusion. Travis, he made a move, knee and elbow were down, catch made. Emilio chiming in, consistency across the board. Dez caught it. Hey, I mean, like I said, there is precedent with Dez and Calvin Johnson. Both times ruled incomplete. Here you go with Jesse James, ruled incomplete. It's not like the NFL has been inconsistent here. All right, another comment chiming in. He had ball in one hand. I think the whole thing that we all have to really focus on is that the ball moved while Jesse James was on the ground. So in that sense, he did not survive the ground. That is an actual phrase in the NFL rulebook. Roy chiming in. Quick question, 1 minute left. Let's say it was a TD. You think the Patriots would have pushed and maybe still came out on top? Probably not, Roy. I don't think so. I thought Pittsburgh's pass rush was really getting to Tom Brady. Right tackle Marcus Cannon was not in that game. Big reason why the Steelers got after Tom Brady and he was pressured. I honestly think the Steelers would have won that game, Roy. I do. If Jesse James scored that touchdown there, and I think the Steelers would have teed off on Brady. Mike, the rules in the book don't apply to New England. It was a touchdown. Long story short, the Steelers outplayed New England and unofficially won that game. Unofficially won that game, Mike. I love that phrase. And hey, honestly, I kind of agree with you. Like, the Steelers outplayed the Patriots in that game. They had the game plan. You know, the big storyline going into this one, Tom Brady and his success against the Steelers' zone coverage on the defensive side. Steelers went man-to-man. They used that blueprint from that Monday night game between Miami and New England. They did a good job of it. They pressured Brady. They got in the face of the wide receivers, but here's the deal. You can get in the face of Rob Gronkowski, and sometimes he's going to win in man-to-man coverage. Gronk had a fantastic game. New England Patriots by Chat Sports. No catch. All right, so we got the Cowboys by Chat Sports chiming in. We got the New England Patriots by Chat Sports chiming in as well. Just waiting for the Pittsburgh Steelers by Chat Sports, and I think we got everything covered here. Maybe the Detroit Lions by Chat Sports as well.